The similarity of the query vector and the document vector is represented as a-ish dash value. Correct response. Skylar is the most accurate answer. The sites in core that can be reached directly from the in component, but are not in bridges. Bravo! Entry points is the answer. A metric used to measure the importance of a term in a text document collection is called. Nicely done. Inverse document frequency is a solid answer. Dash models represent documents and queries usually as vectors, matrices, or tuples. Well reasoned. Algebraic is the correct choice. Dash errors are those that occur when the person enters a wrong value on purpose. Great thinking. Deliberate error is the right choice. An empirical rule that describes the frequency of the text words is related to. You're right. Zipf's laws is the correct answer. The process which refers to reducing words to their roots words is called as. Well done. Stemming is the right choice. The number of times that a word or term occurs in a document is called the. Nice selection. Term frequency is the correct and valid answer. Which of the following is not a classical model of information retrieval? Smart pick. Cluster is the correct choice. Dash is usually provided by most modern information retrieval systems. You chose information and data retrieval, and it is correct. Dash is an application to upload and download files from the internet. Smart move. FTP is an accurate answer. In which year automated information retrieval systems were introduced? Sharp thinking. 1950 is the right choice. Duplicate and near-duplicate documents occur in many situations. Dash. You got it. Your choice, all of the above, is right. A compression algorithm that results in some loss of data is called. Excellent. Lossless compression is a brilliant choice. How many major functions are supported by search engine components? Well picked. 2 is the correct answer. Dr. Sapp, the hero of the story, has a past life in which year? Good thinking. 2467 is the right answer. The count of occurrences of a word in a document is referred as. Right choice. Term frequency is the best answer. How the information retrieval problem can be defined formally. Perfect. A quadruple is the correct choice. Web pages are indexed and ranked using programs known as Dash. Correct. Crawlers is the right answer. What is the synonym commonly used for information retrieval? Solid response. Literature search is a valid choice. Dash models represent documents as sets of words or phrases. Valid point. Set theoretic is true. Which of the following is not a data quality related issue? E. Clear logic. Your choice attribute value range is sound and 100% true. Pick the Boolean operator that is not used in Boolean model. Exactly. No makes sense and it is right choice. Information retrieval system have much in common with Dash. On track. Database system is the correct answer. Indexing constructs and dash of word to document pointers. Right again? Inverted index is a valid answer.
In classical AI, data is noisy, data volume is large.
Great job. I only is the accurate answer. In Google, what is the system that orders the results? Strong choice. PageRank is the right answer. Which will transform the query to improve retrieval?
Good job. Your answer query operations works well here.
A large repository of documents in here is called as. Excellent choice. Corpus is the right answer. How the document is represented in retrieval model. Nice work. You chose index and it is correct.
How many types of information retrieval are there?
Solid response. 3 is a valid choice. Queries are dash statements of information needs. Good job. Your answer formal works well here. How many covenant vessels came out of slip space? Excellent choice. 2 is the right answer. What are the process involved in query process? Perfect. User interaction is the correct choice. Information retrieval is a field concerned with. On track. All the listed options is the correct answer. Dash is general looking around for information. Clear logic. Your choice browsing is sound and 100% true. How long did Lee have to examine the artifact? Right choice. 30 seconds is the best answer. Which of the following is not a search engine? Well done. Wikipedia is the right choice. It is a way to collect and collate your data. Exactly. Data acquisition makes sense and it is right choice. Where do the crew of the Spirit of Fire go? Excellent. Arcadia is a brilliant choice. Parsers, stopping, and stemming are part of. Valid point. Index creation is true. What are the processes of memory retrieval? Nice work. You chose encoding, storage, retrieval, and it is correct. Dash is a search for particular information. Well reasoned. Retrieval is the correct choice. Which one is easy, recognition, or recall? Strong choice. Recognition is the right answer. If list lengths are X and Y, merge takes. You're right. O operations is the correct answer. What are the major components of Nutch?
Bravo. All the listed options is the answer.
Permuterm indices are used for solving.
Nice selection. Wildcard queries is the correct and valid answer.
Who is the author of the Casalong play? Great thinking. Nirupati is the right choice. How many processes in memory retrieval? Right again. 3 is a valid answer.
Weight calculation using TIFF and EdiFizz.
Well picked. TF-DF is the correct answer. Basic measures for text retrieval dash. Sharp thinking. All of the above is the right choice. What data analytics provides us with? Great job. All the above is the accurate answer. How many components are there in IR? Nicely done. 3 is a solid answer. Barriers to intelligent systems. Correct response. Both mentioned is the most accurate answer. What was the population of Arcadia?
Good thinking. Little under 3 million is the right answer.
Postings list should be sorted by. You got it? Your choice it is right. Lemmatization is a technique for smart move. Normalization is an accurate answer. Cassalong is played by who?
You chose Eurasiah Spurband, and it is correct.
Why do we use stemming?
Smart pick. To decrease index size is the correct choice.
Cross-languager. Correct. DARPA is the right answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Right again. Contact Narayan Changda is a valid answer.